Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Disgaea, Afternoon of Darkness.
Yep, today's the pretty spots payday.
They have been pretty useful. What do I owe?
I get that part. Now, explain to me why I have to pay your vassal's salary.
Because her vassals are your vassals.
My vassals are your vassals, right?
Gotcha.
Well, then it's only natural that you sign their paychecks. I can't argue with that.
At least you know your place,
Fine,
Laharl.
but it's not coming out of my pocket. Huh? I thought you had plenty of money.
I recall something about a priceless vase we never got our hands on.
That's my allowance. No one's touching it.
How do you get an allowance if your dad's been dead for 2 years?
Stingy. Shut up! So who's the richest guy around here?
Probably Bill Gates. He's still got a lot of money, right?
We'll just loot his place.
Is he always like this?
Oh yeah.
Yep, always.
Never met anybody like that in Celestia.
I'd be amazed if you did. But you won't last long in the netherworld if something like this surprises you.
Ooh, this is such a culture shock to me.
Episode 3, A Hint of Kindness.
Wink. Well, that was more like a wink of kindness. So let's just not do episode 3 at all. Actually, no one needs to be healed, right? Of course not. We're gonna go mess around with the Dark Assembly. Actually, suppose we're not. I could have sworn we had the option to raise the item rank in the Rose and Queen shop. But it would appear I am incorrect in that matter. Oh well, that is unfortunate. What do you have on you, Flan? Nothing? Nothing at all? Made of titanium. Keeps heat inside the pot. Yeah, the item descriptions in Disgaea can be pretty great. That one was not a good example necessarily, but they can get crazy. And trust me, I know crazy. I'm sitting here talking to my laptop screen. I don't think she needed any healing from that, did she? Oh, yeah. Okay. I have located the richest demon in the vicinity, but due to a barrier, I cannot open a gate there. So, what can we do? You need a key. For a barrier. Aren't keys for doors? A key? Yes. In order to open a closed gate, you must fulfill a specific condition. The condition for this gate is that you must be equipped with an item that is level 10 or higher. The prince has to equip it? This gate key stuff is pretty picky. You must enter the item world in order to level up an item. Let me warn you that the item world for a highly ranked item has many strong enemies. My advice is to start with a common sword to avoid getting in over your head. Please be careful, Prince. You received Mr. Gency's exit. Tutorial, Mr. Gency's exit. By using this item, you can return to the Overlord's castle from the item world. In addition, you can return to where you left off at a later date. So yeah, here's time for some forced item world venturing. Welcome. This is the gateway to the item world. The item world is one of the most dangerous places in the netherworld. Walk in unprepared and you may die. The topography, geopanels, and geosymbols change over time, so you might run into gaps in your path. I'm not to blame if you enter without an item to escape. So, as you can see, we can go into literally any item in the game that we want. Always make sure you have Mr. Gency's exit on you, unless, say, you're like level 50 and you're going into a level 1 item. Chances are you probably won't need it, because every 10 floors it will let you have the choice to escape from the item world. At the bottom you can see what floor you're on in the item and also what level the residents there currently are on that floor starting out. Let's see. I was going to say I kind of want to go into an item that we would actually be using that I could strengthen in this case, but don't really have anything. I don't want to start out at level 4 because they'd be too strong by the time I got to level 10, so let's go ahead and let's go into these common glasses. Why not? So you notice that check over here? That is one of the innocents. If we subdue them, they will be... If we defeat them, rather, they will be subdued. And, well, that's it. They'll be subdued. Which can have various effects on the item itself. Etna... These guys aren't going to start out too hard. Fawn, you have, yes, just healing so far. I better get you some experience while I can, though, before things get too tough. Meru. Now, I will be using the item world some on my own, which I'm not going to show that because that's just pointless. I'm probably going to show probably about 5 floors of this item world, and then I'll just go through the rest on my own. Oh, here we have a clone geo panel. That means anyone standing on one of these panels can randomly be cloned at the start of the turn. And if an ally is cloned, you will have to fight against the clone as though it were an enemy unit, so that can get pretty dangerous. But yeah, I'm just going to go to floor 5 on this item world, and then do the rest off screen, because it's randomized anyways. It's not like you have to see this as a walkthrough sort of thing, because please God tell me you're not using this as a walkthrough. Which if you are, I'm sorry, I didn't mean anything offensive by that, but, or I didn't intend to. Laurel, I don't want you stepping on that clone panel. I didn't realize it was going. Also, the thing is, to advance in the item world, you can either defeat all the enemies on a map, which will give the item a greater bonus when it levels up when you do leave, or you can just advance through the gate. For the sake of not taking all day, I'm probably just going to go through the gate here. And in all of them. I'm not chasing that zombie all the way over there. That's ridiculous at this current time. Laharl, in fact, you just swing on over here and kill our Elfried friend here, poor lady. And Flan, you just go on the gate. Flan is descended to the next floor, even though it should be ascended. Oh no, it's descended. My mistake. My mistake. Now, the thing about the item world is you will keep your stats in between each stage. Your HP and your SP, that is. So it can be dangerous to just run in special moves ablazing. You might run out of SP and not have it when you really need it. Which, we don't need it right now. We don't need to be doing any special moves. We can just beat everything here to death. As rude as that sounds. Lambda, go ahead and send everyone out here. Or, oh, do not want to be on that allied damage 20%. Yeah, if you're standing on that panel, once the turn rolls around, you will take 20% damage. But only allies, aka your characters, will do it. There's also just the damage 20% and other numbers, etc. panels that will damage any unit standing on them, the percentage it says. But those are specifically allies, so we don't want to deal with that. Actually, now that I think about it, it probably makes more sense for me to show this entire item world up to 10, because to show it leveling up. You know what? Actually, no, this should be fine. Private printing and a warp panel, which will warp you if you're standing on it to another panel that is labeled warp, not just any random panel. Thankfully. Those imps are really creepy with how they attack by forcing their heart out at you. They're like a stalker or some other equally heart-throbby type person. I may just actually here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make it to floor 5 in this video, and then I'll just resume from there and go to floor 10 in the next video, and then I won't show any more item world stuff because we may as well get the item world shown while we're here. I mean, it's a nice, unique concept, especially considering the general age of the game. I think it's clever. Prinny, you're just gonna have to suffer through that 20% damage because I should have this map cleared before you take it, so I'm fine with it. Mr. Laharl, you may have to finish this imp off here. This little imp. Impa. Impa? So, where's our gate here? A thief. Actually, where is the gate? Is this thief standing on it? Oh, actually, we kind of lucked out and the gate happened to be right next to us. It's right there. Now, if Laharl can one-shot this guy, which I don't see why he shouldn't, we can just, go on to the next stage. Edna has descended to the next floor. What about here? We're currently on B4. Well, where's the gate now? Oh, the gate's all the way over there. So unfortunately, we're going to have to make a break for it this time. Oh, an experience plus 50% panel. Obviously, that means any character on that panel will gain 50% additional experience. Ziska, sir. Have you attacked this zombie, Miss Lambda? Ooh, an attack minus 50%. That shouldn't be too bad. More Prinny dive bombs. We just have an infinite number of Prinnies at our disposal, which is good because we're going to be spamming that a lot. Can you finish them off, girl? Good. Maru, get out here. And Flan, get you some experience here. Do some healing. Actually, that's going to heal the enemy. Oops. Yeah, Flan's power of love directly affects all panels around her. It's a pretty much better healing spell than Iris has, meaning she's probably going to become useless, unfortunately. Poor girl. I really like her namesake. But, oh well. Meaning I'm probably going to be using Flan in her place, because she's really not that good. And in fact, she was really just a placeholder when the pretty little angel here decided to show up. Laharl over here? Yeah, there's money over here. Impaler, get some damage in and get Edna off that panel. It's genius if I say so myself. Which I'm not, trust me. May as well get the Prinnies some, ooh, not that. Some experience here, because why not? We're already here, the enemies are out there. Both of these enemies are named C. I've never seen, I don't think I've ever seen two enemies that hadn't been clones of each other have the same name on the same map like that. At least not that I can remember. But then again, obviously I'm not going to remember every single instance of Disgaea whatever the study of names is. Or the records of names, or whatever. I do very much like the decoy here, the sketchy enemy type. The sketchy Pokemon. Alright, Etna, you're about to get hurt from the looks of it. Harl, you get up there and get through that gate, boy. And of course we can't use Blade Rush because of the height problem. How unfortunate. Mordred, you're going down. Ooh, and a level. Ziska, oh, you already attacked this turn, didn't you? My mistake. That's my bad. That dagger. These, what are these called? Treants? Oak rot. That's mildly hard for me to say. Oak rot. Oak rot Winfrey. That was awful. And I feel awful for it. The tree is dead. Shouldn't be happy about that, but I am. And a volcanic eruption of fist proportions. Well, we're already here. We may as well just finish this decoy off. Seeing as he is the last of us here. Ziska, you're a low level, therefore you get the kill. Assuming you can kill him. I believe that did it. Yes, that did indeed do it. 25 experience and some hell. Where is our gate here? Oh, gate is right there. So Laharl, let's just charge you out there, buddy. Let's just go for it. You do not have enough to Blazing Knuckle. Doesn't matter. We'll get that guy out of the way. And, yep, you can make it to the gate. Alright guys, so that's been enough of the item world. Just a good little overview of what it is. It's going to be random every time. These random panels, different geo symbols, different enemy types. They get progressively stronger early on like this in the very common items. They aren't going to be a problem. And once you get into legendary ranked items and such, they're going to get troublesome is the best word. But yeah, I'll probably begin the next episode at the climax of the 10th floor of this item here, just for the sake of not having to show the whole thing when it's really not necessary, because it's not like this is the item world you're gonna get. So until then, have a wonderful day.